Welcome to the Week 11 BFFL video. This looks like shit. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? I cannot wait to get out of this fucking city. This fucking traffic is pissing me the fuck off. Fucking buses never show up. Can't fucking get a pump in after work without having to worry about whether or not a bus is going to show up for a fucking hour. Fuck this fucking place. Fuck you, ingrates. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Anyway, Week 10 was fucking Apex Mountain for wise guys. They fucking scored 175 points most of the week. They fucking won the goddamn survivor pool. Awesome. Congrats, Mark. Your team's 10-0. Ooh, whoopee fucking do. Anyway, the only other thing that happened last week was Bobby Beats and Snow's replacements tied at 148.6 for the second highest score, which is gonna be banana land, but honestly, who gives a fuck? I fucking hate you people. I hate I have to do this. On to the fucking Week 11 matchups. Game of the week, primetime players at 5-5 versus Bobby Beats at 5-5. Basically, I chose this game because it's the top projected matchup of the week. I think it's like projected to be like a 250-point game or some shit like that. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, basically, these two teams being 5-5 is fucking hilarious. Pappas is leading the league in points. Beats is leading the league in bravado. But, really no talent, which is awesome. Beats called me. Drug dialed me, told me he's going to win a softball championship tonight. I don't know how. He can barely fucking stand up, it sounds like. And he guaranteed victory. So, yeah, Pappas is going to win. Pappas will probably blow him out. And Pappas will be 6-5. Beats will be 5-6. And be wicked hungover tomorrow. Anyway, game 2, we have the Wise Guys at 10-0 versus the Commissionton at 5-5. Commissionton pulled one out of his rear end last week against the Pounders, whereas the Wise Guys, well, you already know about the Wise Guys, nobody cares. Anyway, basically what this is kind of like David versus Goliath, only instead of having a weapon, Commissionton has a bunch of plucky soldiers. Yeah, I don't know. Who gives a shit? You know what? Commissionton in the upset. Fuck the Wise Guys. Fuck everybody. Game 3 is Frenchie's Cuban Missiles at 5-5 versus Two Girls, One Cooper Cup at 6-4. Now, Frenchie's Cuban Missiles have been a dud lately. Some would say that they're in crisis mode. But, yeah. So, and Two Girls, One Cooper Cup, it's just good. They're a fine team. They're actually really well-rounded. They got a lot of talent at a lot of different positions. It wouldn't shock me if they won the whole thing. But whatever. Again, whatever. But I will have to say, I'm still a rider for Frenchie's Cuban Missiles. Love the Frenchie's Cuban Missiles. They're one of my favorite teams, year in and year out. I find them hilarious. And I think I beat Two Girls, One Cooper Cup. Game 4 is Wiz at 6-4 versus the Pounders at 4-6. Both these teams are coming off some sort of defeat. They're both at rock bottom right now. 6-4 Wiz lost out on a nice little cash-in the survivor pool, where the 4-6 Pounders 4-game winning streak got put out to pasture. In this matchup, it's really going to come down to who can bounce back the best. I kind of believe that in the end, it's going to be the Wiz. The Wiz has more talent than the Pounders, and the Pounders pissed me off earlier this week by not accepting a trade. So, I don't really give a shit. I don't leak the news. I don't give a fuck about what anybody says. But, unfortunately, the Wiz in a tight matchup. Game 5, Viper at 7-3 versus the 1-9 Love Boat Captain. Viper is fighting for his life. Look, we could cut it a bunch of different ways. We can say, oh, Viper's the best in the chat. I agree. Oh, Viper's great for the league. I agree. But what would be best for the league? Viper loses this week. Viper loses next week. Viper loses the week after that. And the Viper loses the week after that, doesn't make the playoffs, and then has to sit and stew in Southbridge or Sturbridge or Northbridge, whatever, wherever the fuck he lives. Better than fucking Boston, that's for goddamn sure. Anyway, that motherfucker will have to stew on the fact he blew a 7-0 record. That's what I want. That's what the league wants. The league wants nothing more than that because it would be hilarious. Anyway, Love Boat Captain's good. I think his team's fine. 1-9 is kind of a bullshit record, but whatever. Anyway, so I like the Love Boat in this matchup. Game 6. Replacements at 5-5 versus the 1-9 GOAT. These records aren't close, but the projection for this matchup is deadly tight. I kind of like the replacements to win, even though a 1-9 GOAT team looks pretty good. Who knows? I don't know. I don't really care. I would love GOAT to win, but in fact, I kind of know the replacements are going to win this one. I think the replacements win in a fucking romp. Anyway. Alright, that's your fucking video. Eat shit. Tired of you fucking pieces of garbage. But good luck.